Crazy guy from his many appearances in movies and on SNL. What you may not know, however, is that he is an accomplished author. He's a banjo player in a bluegrass band, and he is just an all-around good guy. Steve Martin has been one of my favorite comedians ever since I knew even what comedy was. I used to listen to his comedy albums on cassette in my room, and I was watching his movies all the time when I was a small child. My goal for this presentation is to inform you about Steve Martin and his stand-up career and beyond. I'll start with his early life as a performer, and then move on to his days on SNL and his movie career, and then end up with his music. Steve Glenn Martin was born in Waco, Texas on August 14, 1945, and he moved to Garden Grove, California with his family, and that's where he began his career as a performer. He started working at an amusement park called Knoxbury Farm, where they had a gift shop that also sold magic tricks, and he did a show every day, and he wasn't very good at magic, but he found out that it didn't matter how bad you were at magic. If you were funny, people would come see your show, and they would enjoy themselves. From there, he started writing jokes for his magic show, and he ended up getting a job from his stand-up, from writing jokes, on the Smother Brothers variety show, which is a very popular show in the 70s, which he won an Emmy Award for writing for. It was from the Smother Brothers show that he got booked on Johnny Carson, and he got more stand-up specials. And from that, he got his big break, which was his hosting SNL. Steve Martin first hosted SNL in 1976, and it was a huge success. Steve Martin's comedy is very absurd, and he has a lot of characters that he does. So it just makes sense that that translates directly onto being good on SNL, because he has already had all of these characters set out, and that made him very popular. He released his first comedy album, Let's Get Small, in 1977. That's the one on a cassette. And it's brilliant. It went platinum, and it created many characters that Steve Martin could use on SNL. He went on to do movies. His movie The Jerk, and The Man with Two Brains, and The Three Amigos. I mean, those are three of maybe the greatest comedies that have ever been made. He's also written novels. He's written 2 novels and a biography called Born Standing Up, which I recommend highly for anyone, just as a story about life. And if you get the audiobook, he reads it, which is great. After hosting SNL 15 times and making many wonderful movies and television shows, Steve Martin transitioned his career into music. He started playing the banjo when he was 17 years old, and the banjo was something that he always used in his stand-up act as, a form of comedy. But today, he has a Grammy Award-winning bluegrass band, and in 2011, he was named the Bluegrass Entertainer of the Year. But his most important contribution to music is the Steve Martin's Award for Excellence in Banjo. Annually, Steve Martin awards a $50,000 grant to the best banjo player. And you may be saying, well, that's kind of weird. Why would he do that? And the reason is that banjos, especially high-end banjos, they cost a lot of money. They cost $10,000, $20,000, even $50,000. And some people who have talent at a young age are unable to afford the instruments that they need to be able to play the music and earn money. So annually, Steve Martin and Bella Fleck, who's another accomplished banjo player, and a couple of others, they all decide who is the best banjo player and most deserving of the grant. Throughout Steve Martin's illustrious and wildly entertaining career, he has made many notable forms of art: stand-up albums, books, movies, and music. Hopefully now you know a little bit more about one of my favorite comedians, and he is an entertainer that I encourage you to consume whatever he creates. Now, the information that I got from this speech or from a CBS News article, a biography.com profile of Steve Martin, and a New York Times article about his Bluegrass Prize. And I'd like to leave you with a quote from Steve Martin. It's one of my favorites. "A day without sunshine is like, you know, night."